spotted prey.
Welcome back, Gale Force. Thank you so much for attending my presentation about Frederick, one of the most important units in Awakening, and before we begin, there needs to be a brief disclaimer. In this video, I will not be taking potential as a parent or anything gained from marriage into the equation, as I both don't think it's part of what the unit can provide for your team by itself, and if I were to discuss everything a unit could gain from marriage or offer as a parent, this video would be 2 hours long. With that being said, let's talk about Frederick's traits. Frederick has perfect availability, joining you as soon as the game starts and staying with you till the end. His high base stats and Silver Lance make him a force to be reckoned with for the first few chapters, though his slower EXP gain means you should try not to feed him too many kills early on, barring bosses who will yield more EXP on average. His growths, as with most characters in Awakening, are pretty solid, and he can definitely be useful in the later parts of the game if raised due to this factor. What most casual players don't know, but everyone who's attempted Lunatic or higher does, is that Frederick quickly becomes a downright necessity to use for roughly the first 4 chapters in these modes. He may not hold up well later on, certainly requiring reclassing to keep pace, but he is the only reason that you can even get to those later parts of the game in these modes and deserves significant credit for that alone. In normal playthroughs, of course, he can still be useful and will often serve as the main method of setting up kills for your training projects, as well as providing much needed defensive support early on. Frederick's reclass options are the Cavalier, Knight, and Wyvern Rider class lines. This allows him access to Paladin, General, Wyvern Lord, and Griffin Rider in terms of promoted classes. Several useful skills can be learned from these classes, such as Pavize from General or Aegis from Paladin. Wyvern Lord tends to be where he ultimately fits in best later on, though, due to its class skills Quick Burn and Swordbreaker and the class's flyer utility. It is nonetheless recommended you keep Frederick in Great Knight long enough to learn Luna if you feel you can. In conclusion, Frederick is an incredibly useful unit that is necessary for early success in the higher difficulties of Awakening, but can still be useful beyond the early chapters with proper care. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell if you'd like to get notified when I post a new video. A special thank you to Patron 60 Sweep for subscribing at the Paladin tier, and if you would like to have a say in which unit should receive a PowerPoint next, check out my Patreon. For just $1 a month, patrons will get to vote on which unit should get in PowerPoint next, as well as get to see the videos 2 weeks early and access to the community Discord. The links will be in the description down below, and have a great rest of your day.